Hello and welcome to Casting Back, another Counter-Strike for Friends. Today we are on Dust 2 with the Friends. Familiar faces, of course, starting on Counter-Terrorist side. Scorch, Anyone, T-Bone, Smurf and Big Papa up against 5 other randoms on Terrorist side. I love watching back games that we play, and it's a good chance to just see what we're up to. Now it looks like Ina's lining up the good old standard early Xbox smoke, whilst the rest of the teams look like they're going to be aiming for some kind of mid to A short, but Smurf, first bullet of the whole map, is going to be opening up on C'est La Vie, denied, as the other 4 moving towards short. And with that information that Smurf's called, the Molotov has been thrown in by Anyone in towards the short position, hemming in all of these teams. But Big Papa, what Molotov was that? But now Anyone able to pick up the first team. It's coming out, 2 taps, and it's already down to the 5 versus 2, out of order, and right back falling down. And these 2 teams are just stuck in towards short as Big Papa picks off Moncherie. Neg left on their own. Smurf finishes off what he started. First round convincingly fast to the counter-terrorist side. Nice little idea they had there. This is kind of going to be a very low mid-level game of Counter-Strike, and what I love seeing at this level is, one, just seeing what my friends are doing, what we're doing, anything that I can do, watch back myself to get better and see any improvements, but you see a real spirit of people doing things that you see higher level players doing, and certainly Smurf going for this peek towards suicide, tapping away with that M4. This should be a really easy kill here on towards Ina, and with the HE grenade, there's no escape from that. Big Papa, backseat driver now in towards the car, is able to pick up 1, 2 kills, is traded up. Smurf another with the M4. It's already down to a 4 versus 1. Moncherie, see you later. But what I was saying earlier was that basically you see the lower ranks, people imitating what they see higher rank stuff, which is really nice because it gives a real spirit of the game in competitive. You see what the kind of, the higher facing levels the pros are doing, because people just, they want to be that. A lot of people want to be that. A lot of us are never going to be that, but a lot of us want to be that. So certainly that Xbox smoke there whilst the T's go for the short push on the first round, all 5 of them. There's actually quite nice bit of team play going on there. Now the bomb and the team moving in towards the B tunnels, but right back is going to be able to find T-Bone. Finally an opening kill by the way of the T side, but the double spray down from Smurf in under is going to foil the plan. Bomb still not possibly spotted, but Smurf now with a triple kill. He's just going to town. He's such an aggressive CT down towards the lower mid, and the T's have lost all the information.
Laying down smoke.
As Dark will go to be re-aggressed. Ooh, Smurf. That's 2 dodgy Molotovs from the CT side. C'est La Vie just posted up in towards the underneath. Nice little flash, but looks like his intention is to smoke it off and to keep the T's at bay for now. The T's just waiting for any kind of overextension right now. The CTs are fanned out across the map in a pretty standard holding pattern. They've got full long control. Anyone here watching them towards short, and nice wall bangs here will do just a tickle of damage. What the T's are doing now, they've slowed right down. They're just waiting for any kind of overextension. Then finally they've picked up the kill they want. There's still 51 seconds left on the clock. Moncherie can now start moving in towards the A short position. Anyone has just whiffed a massive smoke here. This is a bit of a problem.
I'm laying down.
Now comes the smoke here from Moncherie. The flash comes in from Anyone. In comes the Molotov. It's all delaying tactics, and here comes the flash again from Anyone. All this utility to just slow them down, and it works perfectly as Anyone drops the bomb carrier. C'est La Vie, and again Moncherie, last alive, stuck in towards the short position. And it's so difficult. He wants some peeks from these CTs. He's able to get 1, but the instant trade out swing from the sight box is going to be all too much as it goes 3-0. Convincing defense being posted up here by the counter-terrorist side. Now Dust is an easy and hard map depending on how you look at it, depending on how you're playing it, T or CT side. Now the T side we're going to be seeing full pistols. They've got a full loss bonus, 3.5 grand just for participating and losing this round. So with the pistols and flashbangs they've got, this definitely looks like it's going to be a big, long yeet. Over the first flash comes, over the second flash comes. In comes the responsive utility in from the CT side. They're going for a 2-1-2 split. 2A, 2B, and 1 in towards mid. Anyone able to find the first kill. Double kill there with the FAMAS, and Smurf is here to help out as well. 1 with the AWP, 2 with the AWP, and it's C'est La Vie left on his own. It's all gone wrong. The M4 salvage from Scorch's fallen body on towards long, the flash over the top, and it's just going to be so brutal as these CTs really work together. Big Papa's on the rear here as well. C'est La Vie with just a Glock and 21 points of health. The Molotov's going to shoo him out in towards the back of Big Papa. 4-0. Brutal start here from the friends on CT side. You love to see it. They're playing really well. And like I said, that standard holding pattern is going to be the kind of, the 2 towards B over here, then the 1 mid and the 2A. Ideally one like this. So you have 1 watching long, you have 1 watching short, one watching mid, and then with this, the 2 on B setup allows you to play 1 in towards B, and this one can rotate and really quickly backfill mid. So it's quite a standard position that they've got here. But now we've got all 5 Ts again moving towards long. Anyone and Scorcher here ready to challenge this. Car is being naded, smokes in towards the CT, yet to happen. More Molotovs in towards Car, but out of order. Ina will be able to pick off Scorch, and now come the 5 Ts descending. The smokes are in. Smurf is already here, rotating in towards from the mid position. His deep aggressive Molotov. Smurf's able to find one. Anyone picked up over the top after finding C'est La Vie. Down to the 3 versus 3. This bomb's able to go down. T-Bone could push up with his MP5 SD. He's just going to try and do, but Big Papa coming in on the rear, but Ina's still watching the back. And this is a really good round as the kills in tandem come together, and it's 4-1. Last on the board is T-side. Plenty of cash still to spare here for the friends on CT side as they can buy in. T-Bone still with 6+K. Big Papa just shy of 5. T-Bone opting for the MP5 SD. T-Bone 0, 1 and 2. I think he's a slightly lower level player. He's the random amongst the 4 stack of friends. Smurf now really aggressive in towards top mid. Just trying to get a 1 kill, but he's got a little bit greedy. Sometimes you want to do a bit of a set piece there, you want to smoke up towards suicide, but now the double playing towards short. This is another kind of set piece. This is working really, really well. Whether T-Bone will be able to just try and drop this bomb carrier. It's a late trade on Scorch, but it's a trade nonetheless. Molotov can go down. It's a 2 versus 3 with the bomb down. Big Papa caught just running around the corner towards mid. What a silly boy. He doesn't come checking the angles. The smoke's off in towards CT. Great flash thrown here on towards short, and low HP is going to be T-Bone. Is taken out. It's anyone solo. They've got a free route across to the B bomb site. Big Papa, who was the B player, got caught rotating on. Anyone, I think, just realised here that the bomb's been taken. A flash underneath, as they're just going to be able to slip in towards CT. Bomb can go down. Moncherie looks like he wants to look towards the window. Is going to be spotted. It's going to cost him a little bit of sauce, a little bit of HP sauce. Utility is avoided. HE in towards the window. These 2 Ts need to get dug in. Smoking towards the double doors. Could let him push in, but it's not the intention. It's going to be a flash over the top of the half wall. Ina is so blind. 1 down to the 1 versus 1. And to the edge of the smoke is going to be anyone with the double sight take. The 2v1 defuse clutch. Counter-terrorists win. Free AK upgrade. He fancies the AWP. That's a far better upgrade. A far better round there from counter-terrorist side. It was a bit of a wobbly start there with Smurf running up mid without any kind of suicide smoke, without any player to trade or flash over the top for him. Luckily, Scorch and T-Bone play off of each other and get a kind of 2-man hit in towards that short position. They're able to drop the bomb carrier. A few mistakes there presented early. Nice drop over, but how does Smurf hit that one? Ina was there first. Ina just couldn't press left trigger. Left mouse click fast enough. T-Bone now coming to get really aggressive. Nice one, Smurf. That's a second one in towards suicide, and that's another T going to collect the fallen AWP. Look at this. This is fantastic now, what T-Bone's doing. T-Bone's not pushed out of long, which means, because if he dies, the Ts can now group on long. But by being alive, and Smurf, that's another AWP headshot. By being alive, they know, the friends know that long is absolutely secure, and they can just get ready for any kind of player towards these mid doors. In through the mid door it goes, and Smurf with the quad kill with the AWP. Right back, about to run towards T-Bone. Nice AK headshot, and again this round's starting to go a little bit to the ropes. Anyone watching towards the mid cross, and Big Papa now also watching the cross. He's got his back to the site here. He's got his back towards the B site. He needs to spin around. He is so close to being caught out in the back. Right back. He's made noise, Big Papa. That was so close to going wrong. The AWP salvage, and Smurf, quite rightly, is placed back in his hands. The quad kill before. Smurf on 14 and 4. 6-1 is the score as we go into round number 8. T-side. What a desperate situation. 1 AK, the hero AK, backed up by 4 submachine guns. The full force towards B now. The Ts, it's not like they're just playing solo and just kind of dying 1v1s. They seem to always be going either mid together, long together, B together. Good flash out. Big Papa again in the backseat of his car. He loves being here. And there's an easy double spray down. There's the triple spray down. And the fact he's gone 3 to the good there is absolutely brilliant. Now down to the 2 versus 1, but scratch that. It's 1 versus 4. It's really, really nasty. Smurf is taken down, but the instant trade around the back of the box. Green box is going to be Scorch. Papa, very, very well done there to deal with the car position. He's played that twice now. He's done it on the pistol round, I think it was, and he's done it there again. T-side just really struggling for money. Finally, 4 rifles come out.
Here we go!
They keep playing together just like that. Well, you can't fault it. They just moved out and were unable to deal with Papa. Now they're starting to fan out a little more, starting to get a little bit more of a default as they try and just vie for some basic map control around the map. Good Xbox smoke here. I've said on previous videos how important that Xbox smoke is. It's everything. T-Bone now really up close. Smurfs managed to find one in towards mid. T-Bone's managed to find another. That's 2 T's felled. 7-1. It's really difficult for them to get anything going. Smurf again with a warning flash straight in towards the eyes of Moncherie. Look at that. He just gets the tail end of it, and it just kind of stalls you out if you're T in this position right now. Makes you so scared because you know there are CTs. Then here they go for the boost in towards dark. They have spotted T-Bone here, and the response. HG and Molotov come in. Scorch is now up close. This is absolutely desperate. They want to flash through the double doors and go get Smurf. They know that there's an AWP there in mid. The T's just can't get anything done. It's a shutout. Ina in towards B tunnels. Big Papa does take a nasty dink, but he will send one in return to Ina, and it's just Neg left on his own, feeling neggy, feeling negative about this whole situation. Smurf's running in with a pistol. The disrespect is on maximum levels. Knives out as they go running in towards the underpass. This is so brutal. This is when you really start seeing Counter-Strike become quite a mental game. It's all a massive confidence play right now. Neg slowing it down, 22 seconds. He's really going to be pushed for time if he wants to go long, but he will be able to pick up Neg back at top mid, but he is going to go save that AK in towards spawn. Anyone will be painting graffiti on towards the A site. Ooh, Neg is able to find another. They really don't want him to save this AK. There's only 8 seconds left. They're going to try hunt him. Scorch coming in towards from T spawn. Molotov in towards B tunnels. He does not want to be pushed from behind. Scorch will be able to be taken out as well. The AK can be saved, and there's plenty of money left on the CT side. They can rebuy in. It's up for T's now if they want to buy around this AK-47, and indeed they will. The Galil comes out, SG comes out, AWP comes out, and whether this arsenal is going to be enough to disrupt what the CT's are doing. T's can't get anything started. Slow to get started is going to be T-Bone out towards the CT. Triple flashes over long as the all-5 pain train comes in towards long. Again, this team, even though they're randoms in matchmaking, they're still playing together. Anyone, this is a one-way smoke this is over the top here, and T's don't really know what they're dealing with here. The flash comes in, perfect flash. It really slows down this advantage. Look at the blue dots in the top left of the minimap. This is just the CTs coming in towards close. Smurf wants to just step around the edge of that smoke. Moncherie is going to steer him away. Here comes the Molotovs. Molotovs are extinguished. Double Molotovs extinguished. This is really going to give some room here towards the T side because these mollies have gone wrong. Anyone hiding behind the sight box is able to pick up one. Really nasty stuff here. There are 2 CTs. Whether they can read 2 CTs here or not. There down goes anyone. There goes C'est La Vie on towards T-Bone, down towards a 2 versus 4, and Ina on the back again. Big Papa tries to go around the rear. C'est La Vie will pick off Scorch. Finally, the long take comes in strong again. And I think that's 2 times in a row where Ina has helped his team move out long, and then he posts up here with the AWP, and I think that's twice that Big Papa's tried to rotate in from long and has been picked off by the AWP watching the rear. Quite nasty stuff. Good stuff from the T side to watch on for that. It's a force out here for the CT side, and now they're up against the double AWPs. C'est La Vie. Peek down towards mid. But Smurf is on the left side, but nice shot. Straight into his chest. Pushing out towards long is going to be Ryback finding Scorch down to the 3 versus... Ooh, a missed shot there towards anyone. He's going to flash behind himself. Just tried to get out of there. Good timing on these grenades. There's a massive exchange of grenades. Big Papa just watching the edge on towards his smoke. T-Bone will be making the pincer in from the top. One to the good. T-Bone finds one. Big Papa finds one. It's now just down to the 3 versus 1 though. Desperate grenades thrown in by anyone. This is going to be a save of the AWP. A re-smoke on towards CT will allow them to recover this bomb. 8-3 looking like an absolute certainty as the bomb is planted for Ida on long. And anyone looks to save. For the scoreline, 8-3, they've not had epic success, but the success they have had has been on this long push here. This is where Scorch and anyone are holding towards this alley, towards long. It's probably one of the easier ways to take a bomb site on towards Dust 2. It's where you'll see the pros hitting quite a lot. It's where you'll see certainly a lot of pugging and matchmaking. You'll see them just go for these long pushes because it can be really difficult, as you saw then, for 5 Ts, for 2 Ts, for 2 CTs to contain 5 Ts. And the only way really to do it is to either go for early long control, push down, smoke and Molotov these doors, get set up towards a pit and across like this and really get early crossfires watching towards this, or you give up long and you let the Ts kind of move up to this point, and once they start throwing these smokes in towards CT and stuff like this, then you just try and hold on from elevator, you hold on from site, you hold on from CT, and you just try and stop them from moving up. But clearly it was too much of a tall order 3 times in a row. The Ts have taken long, and now it's going to just be the 1 ADP surrounded by pistols. Anyone crouched down, waiting for the head, and the tiny head of C'est La Vie in suicide taken out. Early flashbangs thrown in. Ryback very aware now that there's some kind of aggression moving up towards the top mid. The AWP is going to be salvaged. T's though moving out towards the long position. T-Bone hiding up close towards the bomb site. Whether they're going to spot him. Moncherie though, this is going to be desperate if he loses that. I can't believe that he does lose that. Neg needs to come for the trade, but instead it'll be Ina finding that trade. Now Smurf keeping his eye out, is able to find one. It's still not the bomb carrier though, as Neg puts the bomb down. Smurf is ahead of this Molotov. Good defensive smoke. Neg just trying to stay alive. The jumping from elevator from anyone will be denied. 3 versus 2 for the retake. Ina's watching behind again. This is what Ina does well before, but he's able to drop one, but is able to drop Big Papa as well. It's down to the 1 versus 1. Smurf able to find his kill on sight, but will not be able to cross over. T side again with the long push. Ina again with the rear watching. Rear of the Year award for Ina, posting up behind, watching these long doors especially. It's such an important thing to do. It's so easy to get distracted and, you know, really believe the CTs are going to be coming in from CT and towards short. You need to have someone back long here, just making sure that you're not going to get pinched at this T side, and they do that very, very well. All 5 long again, as the Ts really start pressing home that point that they know they're getting here. But anyone, here comes the one-way smoke again, and they're yielding the first kill. This is a great one-way smoke if anyone wants to learn that lineup. You literally just throw the smoke down the ramp in front of yourself. 4 Ts now. This will have been called quite early now, as Smurf has got the full read that mid is open. They're going to be lining up the CT smoke, bounce it off the left side of the turf. You would have seen in any tips video on towards Dust 2. And in comes the deep smoke. Smurf now watching the rear. Ryback, he knows he's here, and this is going to be a really, really nasty one. All 5 CTs alive, as there's not much utility. There's no more flashbangs here for the T side, but Smurf will be caught out by Ryback. Now down to the 4 versus 4. They've opened up the path behind them. Anyone will be able to be taken out as well. The bomb is safe to go down again. T's really finding it easy to open up this door at last, and now they're going to be able to close this gap on towards the end of the first half. Elevator has been cleared. T-Bone is going to be shooed away from short. Glock to finish off. Big Papa moving in towards short as well. There's still 2 Ts alive. Scorch in towards CT. C'est La Vie. Spray down here from Papa. It's now down to the 2 versus 2. Is it possible? Is there anything to do here? Is there enough? Flash in. Is going to try and allow them to creep up. Looks like they are insistent on coming upon this, but Neg is going to find Scorch. Out of order is going to pick up Big Papa. That convincing lead that was posted up at the start of the game, that 8-1 scoreline, starting to shrivel away, starting to wither in the sun. Especially now as CT side go for an eco. Pistols up against the T side. 1 AWP, 4 AK-47s. A slow start for Smurf as the pistols come out. CT's playing for a 9-6 half. They're going to lose this one as it's pistols. And this is the deep smoke and suicide that I was telling you about that lets you push up. Anyone would have thrown this back from CT spawn. Ryback though has heard all of this information. Ryback's able to pick up one, is going to tap away and finish off his dinner towards Big Papa. Anyone else just creeping around the smoke top mid. Bomb will be going down B this time. The CTs have gone for that aggression top mid to see if they can pick off the back of this A-long push. Moncherie finding T-Bone, Ryback finding Smurf just then on the POV, and it's anyone solo with a deagle. All 5 alive for the Ts. Nothing is savable. As they go to clear it out. Anyone trying to get the kill, but Ryback with a nice easy quad. Beautiful. 11,000 kills on his AK-47 frontside Misty, backside Fisty. Have a word. 8-6 is the score. Last round of the first half as the T's look to buy everything they can. The CT's buying everything they can. The T's can basically carry on by filling their pockets with utility as they've saved all of their weapons from the previous round, and they are going to desperately be wanting an 8-7 half. If they win the pistol on the other side, they've really easily leveled it out, and back again is going to be the 5. Long push, Scorch out, flattened, denied, and now comes the fast CT smokes. They're going to be doubling smoke. It is matchmaking. They're not going to be communicating. There's a third smoking towards CT. Moncherie holding the rear. This time Big Papa, can he win this gunfight? It's a 4 versus 5. They're trying to do what they can. Comes the utility. All this counter utility in here from anyone in T-Bone, but sprayed in through the smoke by Ryback. T-Bone hiding on site. T-Bone, that's the bomb carrier, but he will be taken out by C'est La Vie. Really looking like the 9-7 half that they were hoping for. Big Papa able to tap away. There's 2 versus 3. The bomb is not yet down, and the bomb's down on towards the bomb side, but there's loads of utility left, and Big Papa taken out. Smurf taken out by Moncherie. 8-7 half. Well, a tale of 2 sides in one half. That was really strange. Just such a convincing start. The 8-1 finished with an 8-7. A 6-round spree for the T side at the end, and now it's down to the friends swapping sides over towards T side. And now what will be the response? There is not much, only 1 CT with body armor if you have a look at the right hand side of your hub, whereas on the difference there's only 1 T with body armor. And whether all of these people want this utility, anyone there lining up towards the door smoke, and the pop flash over the top to time with the Molotov fizzling out. Here comes the flashes, here comes the door smoke, and that's a great flashbang. His Neg calls so many T's descending on towards his bomb site. Great counter flash thrown in towards the CTs. Scorch is so white he can't even shoot the person that stood right in front of him, but no worries, he's going to kill C'est La Vie in towards the window. Anyone picked off Neg? Big Papa picks off Moncherie. 2 versus 5. Already this has gone to the dogs.
Grenade.
Ina and Ryback left to try and get in towards his bomb site. The delayed HE grenade in towards... Oh, the delayed smoke. Big Papa, that's absolutely everything, and he's going to spray through the smoke on towards Ina as well. The delayed smoke. Smurf on the rear. It's all gone wrong. What a good pistol round. All alive there for T-side. You couldn't ask for anything better. There was no default coming out. I talk about other videos, I talk about phases of round, 3 phases of round. The first phase is when you spread out sometimes and do a default, and you try and get protocol utility, you try and get key bits of map control. You might get under, you might want to go for short, you might want to go for B tunnels, you might want to go for back long control. Once you've got that control, then you go to a second phase where you hit a bomb site, and the third phase is just hanging on in that post plan. Fast smoke on towards the Xbox here by anyone. Now comes the fast utility though, and the fast push up towards short with these pistols. Push up long. Anyone in Smurver here to deal with this full pistol rush. 3 T's here, and it's an absolute shooting gallery. There's nothing the CT side can do. Is there are 3 T's waiting for them? Deep flash in. Moncherie absolutely wiped, and it's done. 10-7. Yeah, the first phase of the round is going to be, you know, always taking key areas of the map so that you can use them as staging areas. You know, once you've taken this area as T-side, you can get smokes in towards CT and use that as a staging area to go in towards your second phase, which is taking the A-bomb site. Or the second phase might be to do a fake here and actually punch in towards B, because as part of your first phase, you've taken B halls as well. So that's how you should be thinking about your rounds, is the first, second, and third phase. Obviously, for the first phase, for this team, they're not looking to do a default. They're not looking to fan out the map. They are looking very much to do the smoke on Xbox here, as we're seeing, and to do a full A split. Now this is really important that you see them pushing long and short at the same time here. Ooh, Smurf just caught out here. Real nasty stuff. He's going to drop the nade on towards Ryback, but they've lost the man advantage, and now it's anyone. Solo bomb carrier in towards short. This isn't looking great, but he's smoked in. He needs this long push to start activating so he can get out of trouble. Mollied in as well. It's going to be big trouble. High flash from behind from Scorch. They're smoking towards CT. Now comes this pincer attack. Anyone's able to time it perfectly with the long push. He's going to catch CT's looking the wrong way. Nice easy double kills as well. Down to the 3 versus 3, but the bomb carrier just can't get across to the bomb site. The bomb's fallen down in towards CT as well.
Flashbang.
2 versus 3 with the bomb down in CT. This round is done and dusted. 55 seconds, and Ryback with a nice easy pick up on towards Scorch. Papa left alone. 2 CTs here. He's trying to find one, but Moncherie is so close to trade. 8-10, the T's aren't going to slip that far in front before they're in trouble. However, with the money they've had, they can buy straight back in. Round number 19 is going to be 2 fully bought teams clashing head to head on Dust 2. Now we're seeing more of a spread around the map. And again, talking about those faces again, these guys turning backwards because they want to avoid any flashbangs. There is a late flash coming, 3 grenades. This is part of their protocol. Part of their default there is they're going to be sending 3 long to get that early control long. And now the smoke door, and now it's Neg coming in. And actually this gamble from the CT side to send 3A is completely shot them in the foot. Is now Big Papa will be yeeting in to do the double drop. And the Molotov on towards the window as well. The B site is down. All 5 alive for T side. It's a 3 versus 5 retake. They stacked, and sometimes it can all go wrong from something so simple. Oh, Big Papa. It's a nice triple kill for him this round. Smurv with a full blind spray. Anyone absolutely finishing up the dinner. And it's 11-8. The crying smiley face in towards the chat, of course, they're saying, and the reason they're saying of course is because the CT side did exactly what I say you can do to take long control. They send 3 long, they send the smoke, they put triple grenades in towards the long here to try and pick up anyone, but no one goes long. Instead all the T's move in towards the B bomb site where there's only one person here. The other person mid tries to come in as quick as you can, but they're just shut out. And now we'll come long, and look at this, they're sending 3 CTs towards B this time, and instead it's going to be 4 T's moving long. It's so typical. One scout tag though, and with T-Bone low as well. High wild flash up from behind. Scorch able to deal with any late lurkers from Eno, and this is kind of the perk here of fanning out and doing a bit of a default. Molotov towards the sight box here from anyone. It's going to be a high flash. The high flash lets them pick up nice easy kills. The high flash just had people dead to right. Smurv able to pick up another as well. The last CT in towards CT. Smurv will be picked off at the end. I don't know if they want to gun running at this. Do they want to risk their AKs to Moncherry? Looks like they want to. There's another tag down towards Big Papa. Anyone will find it off, and it's 12-8. CT side just getting CSGO. They're just getting red, and anyone usually takes the position of in-game leader. Anyone's usually making the calls of where the T side are going to be going. They've called it absolutely perfectly the last 2 rounds. The time where CT send 3 long is when they go B, and the time when the CTs push 3 in towards B is when they go long. And sometimes it does just happen that way. CTs, as it's a 2 bomb site map, you just can't have all of your resource exactly where it needs to be every round, because you need to be stretched out. And Smurv, that's going to be a great kill there. I don't think he's clocked it. There might be a second CT in here. Double flashes throwing in though. And it's going to be another B here. Big Papa doesn't clear his left. Whether another one can pick out here from out of order. Ian is able to pick up another one. Traded up by anyone. In goes the Molotov in towards the window. Ryback's going to run through it. Huge risky play as he's picked off by anyone and Smurv. And it's already down to 3 versus 1. Neg in towards A. Short bomb can go down. The re-smoke on towards the B double doors. Smurv will be out aggressively looking for this. Ooh, will be shot in towards from mid. Crossfire set up here from anyone in Scorch. Neg doesn't have a kit. No, he's just so close. He's got a smoke and 2 flashes, but with no T's presenting themselves. The standard angles he's checking are clear. He spotted one, Neg finds one, but he's not ready for the instant clear at hand. Trade up and close and personal, and 13-8 is another good round there from T side. Utility is so important as well. Obviously kills are almost as important, but the utility is such an aiding factor in winning rounds and gunfights there. You know, they put the smoke on the door here, they put the molly on towards the window here, and that just lets them clear sight. It lets them have this fight with this person uninterrupted by support from mid. And again, we're going to be seeing 4Ts line up towards the B tunnels. It's a force in here from the CT side. Smurv is just going to melt the face of Ryback. Scorch giving information that short is clear, so Smurv can push it. Smurv is faking A right now because there are 3 CTs on the wrong side. Smurv picking up easy kills, easy running one taps, and Smurv is just going to be trolling as he runs round. He's finally taken out, but that's just keeping CTs on the wrong part of the map. Salevi's able to find one, traded up by T-Bone. Neg, look, they're still pushing towards A. I think they still think it's the other bomb site. Anyone very conscious that that smoke could have been deployed by a CT. They're not quite certain who put that smoke down, and now they know for sure the bomb can go down in safety. Molotov on towards the window. Molotov in towards the door as well. A Scorch can watch in from Moncherry. Will just about get that kill that he's looking for. Mindful that someone could be on the rear, but Neg is in fact coming in from mid. Neg waiting for an overextension, waiting for something, but it's not coming. anyone fancies a look. Anyone is going to be going for a look and taken down. No kit again. Nothing to write home about. There's 2 people here. And taken out of the sky is going to be Neg by T-Bone. 14-8. When the opposite team was on team side, when the opposite team was on T side, getting all tongue-tied, their way in was through the A-long push, which they hit again and again. This time, the friends are actually going to be opting for that B plan. They're certainly going B much more than they're going A. Anyone lining up that early smoke on towards Xbox. 3 moving out towards long. Smurf spotted early. Great HE thrown in by C'est La Vie, and now he's just going to be desperately running away. Molotovs in towards car. In comes the CT smoke from T-Bone. Look how everyone knows a little bit of utility. Really important here is anyone that's got the Xbox smoke to land, that allows Big Papa and anyone to push up. Traded up is going to be anyone trading up Ryback for Big Papa. Now finally they're pushing on towards this A bomb site. T-Bone is just going to be catching out C'est La Vie through towards the bomb site, and there's a 3 versus 3 right now. Bomb's going to be going down. Anyone wants to plant it for long. Whether they're going to be able to get long or not, anyone's making the jump across CT. Information that no one's there. 2 coming in from short, 1 is coming from long. This will be really important if anyone finds this. Moncherie moving in with the AWP. AWP missed shot with the AWP. That could be round defining. Had that AWP found anyone, the pincer attack from the CT would have been really strong. Anyone's going to be able to steal away the AWP and watch this bomb from miles away. Now they're going to have to see if they can survive this retake. Ina is going to be able to find T-Bone. The bomb is literally planted for anyone. Anyone can watch under, while Scorch watches the top, and it's 15-8. Real run of rounds here. Only 1 round on CT side here for the CTs, and they are just struggling to get anything done.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to go for the boost. Smurf with the fast boost in towards mid. But it's not happening. Instead, it's going to be Scorch looking to push out towards this long gunfight. In it comes. Big Papa checking through towards the underpass. He's able to find a wicked kill there. And now it's Scorch watching the rear. Whether he can watch this, Smurf will be able to get 1 kill on towards behind. Big Papa will be able to see this from the back. They all move in together. T-Bone is just getting absolutely shunned in towards the back, and it's Big Papa watching the rear. The bomb can go down for short, which is exactly where they were coming from. Neg pushing in towards short. Big Papa's able to deal with him as well. C'est La Vie now moving in from the same position. Taken out. Scorch able to tap away and get the last kill, and it's all down to Ryback in a 3 versus 1. Trying to find Smurf. Shot through the floor. It's going to be 16-8. Such a convincing win there by the friends on T-side in the end. Fantastic game to watch back. A good, fun one. And everyone's done very, very well. And I shall see you next time.